more. I noticed Darius, he had no shots in the first half against Boston. I know he had foul trouble.
Well, he was in foul trouble, and when you get in foul trouble, it's tough to shoot it from the bench. You know, but
how do you think he's done initiative-wise?
I think he's improving every day. I think our whole team has since we've gotten back to Maui, and you know, they're taking that upon themselves to get one another going, to let the coaches talk less, and for them to take that responsibility.
Is that what you're looking for the players to talk more, for you guys to instruct less?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think every coach in every sport does, and we're no different than any other sport. The less coaching we have to do, the better. That means that they're doing the things that, you know, we're asking them to do.
So when you talk less, does that mean you guys are smarter coaches?
He's the head coach. I'm just an assistant.
John, what do you talk about Harrison Barnes? What do you see out of him?
Very talented player. I've never seen him play in person, just on tape. But you know, at 6'7", 6'8". He's a jump shooter that can create his own shot. They look to him for big shots. They'll run some isolations for him, and good offensive rebounder. You know, I think they're expecting a lot. I think it's unfair what the media has done with him. I think there's been people that have said that, but he sure is a talent. He's a pro. I mean, he's a definite pro, and we have our hands full with him because of his size.
What do you think about
guys that you know eventually he's going to start hitting his shots? You just don't want it to be against you.
Knock on wood as much as you can before this game.
John, when you talk about the expectations placed on him, you guys had some of that with John Wall. Did you guys do anything in particular with him? Did you talk to him about those things?
No, I mean, I think, you know, John was I think both kids seem to be very mature kids, and they handle it amongst themselves. You'd have to ask, you know, what they do. You know, John was just so level-headed, and he did a terrific job. And I know Cal did a great job, just, you know, staying on him. And John was one that would, you know, give credit to his teammates, and that's what made him such a special player and a special person.
I was watching Duke and Michigan State last night, and I believe they said that Krzyzewski was telling his players, this is a program game. It's not about ratings, you know, top 25, none of that stuff. It's about program against program. Do you guys look at this game as something like that?
Well, I was sleeping during that game last night, so I didn't see it. I saw the score this morning. No, I mean, ever since I've worked for Cal and what he's taught us and what he teaches these guys, it's the next game on the schedule. And I know it's a cliche, but you know, it's an important game because it's the next game, and it's different. This is Kentucky. I mean, it's, you know, every team that you play is going to give Kentucky their best shot. So I wouldn't necessarily say.
Is the reverse true in a sense with this game, where you guys want to give North Carolina your best shot?
We want to give everybody our best game. Now, whether we do that or not, you know, we'll see that when we play. But, you know, our goal is to try to win them all. I mean, and you're defeated if you go into it not thinking that you can play.
How do you? What sense do you have of your young guys going into this kind of environment?
I couldn't answer, because we haven't seen them since after the BU game, because we were off yesterday. So we're getting ready to go out here and practice, and I'm sure it'll be a spirited practice.
Last question. You mentioned Duran needing to talk more. Is that just harder for some kids? I mean, is that just not in their makeup and you have to really draw it out of them?
Yeah, we have a lot. I mean, yeah, you had some kids like that last year. Eric was the same way as Duran. It's just your makeup. I mean, you have some coaches that are that way. Some coaches that are, you know, more quiet. Some are vocal. But one thing the kid can do is he can really play, and he has a great feel for the game. He's trying to talk more, and we're on him, his teammates are on him, because that's something that'll just elevate everybody's game and make us a better team.
Thanks, John.
Thanks.